Good evening, everyone. It's Empress K, and you've reached my channel, Exuding Empress Energy Tarot. And tonight, I am sitting in the collective energy of all of the elements: air, earth, water, and fire. Now, I was trying to meditate in the collective's energy, and I kept hearing scrap the old blueprint, come up with the new one, right? The old mindset is outdated. A new one must be instated. What else did I get? Purpose, right? Keep screaming out at me. Sorry, y'all. I was getting a download. Y'all should be used to this by now. So I was also, while I was trying to meditate in you guys' energy, I wait for spirit to tell me what kind of spread we're gonna do, what's the I guess the theme of it all. And spirit wants me to either speak for or speak to the parts of one's self, right? So how it was broken down to me while in meditation, we are to report to the inner child first, right? Or your the very core of who you are as a person, and we will be taking oracles from this deck for your inner child, either to get a word from or give a word to, right? Then we will proper teacher tool. Then after we do this, after we speak to the inner child, we will address the shadow side. We will see what needs to be said to, or the messages being screamed from the shadow side, because I know you guys don't like to address your shadow side, but it is very important to keep constant contact with the sides of oneself so you can remain balanced, so your chakras can remain balanced. Moving on, after addressing the shadow side of the collective, we will then address the higher self, right? We will address that side of the side that gets all of the attention, the love and light, right? Everybody wants to be love and light. So we will address your higher self as a collective last. And then as far as the overall elements, I will pull I will pull the infamous Making Magic cards for the individual elements. So, woo child. With all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Forgive my hands, because when I was in meditation, I was like, I'm going to do my nails and stuff so it can be pretty for the camera. Spirit was like, no, we ain't got time for that. Okay, fine. It ain't got to be pretty. I just want to be obedient, right? It ain't got to be pretty. Used to being pretty every day anyway, right? This being obedient thing is new to me, so I'm just going to be obedient. Alright. So, again, I was told to address the crystals that I use throughout your reading. So for your inner child, we have the rose quartz, right? Let's get started, guys. Spirit, please align the oracle to give us divine advice. Give us a message as the collective for the inner child or from the inner child of the collective. Spirit said this spread ain't gonna take long either, y'all. That's what Spirit said. So let's get to it. Alright. That feels good. Gonna cut the deck here. Spirit, please give us an overall message from the oracle. Thank you. This card says gratitude. I hope you can see it, guys. I'm still working on the lighting issue, but we'll get to that bridge when we get to it. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Your inner child is very thankful for the life that you live, right? For the life that Spirit has given you to live, right? So we'll get another one. Woo, that was fast. And the second one from your inner child is honesty. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Proper words coming from the inner child, the very core of who you are as a person. If you aren't being honest there, everything else is out of whack, people. Everything else is out of whack. So your inner child is in a very good place as the collective. Very good. Collective. Very proud of you guys. Very proud. That made me feel great. Like you guys are listening. You're getting the messages. And they're resonating, and it's helping you live your life. Live a better life. That is all I want to do. That is what my purpose is. Moving on to the shadow. Black obsidian is the crystal we'll be using for that deck. Gonna shuffle the oracle for the shadow. Spirit, please align the oracle to give us divine advice for the collective. Please give us a message from our shadow side or to our shadow side. Give us guidance, Spirit, when it comes to our shadow sides. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. As I'm shuffling this deck, I keep my cards in pristine condition. I do not let people touch my cards. I do not expose them to anything but sage smoke and sunlight and moonlight in my hands. That is it, right? Why are these cards sticky? It feels like they're covered in pancake syrup to me, like they're sticking. Now, in this 3D reality, there's nothing on these cards. These cards are dry, right? There's nothing on them, but my hands are dry, right? But these cards feel sticky to me. Almost like a humid day. You know how it feels when your clothes are sticking to you? That's what these cards feel like as I'm shuffling. Just thought I'd point that out. So I don't know what the shadow is about to say or the message that is about to be given. I'm a little nervous, But we all in this together as a collective, right? I'm in it with you. I'm getting these messages with you. It's not just you, and I'm just giving you them. This message is for me too. Alright. Spirit. That feels good. Cutting the deck. Spirit, please give us an oracle to address our shadow side as a collective. Give us a message from or to our shadow. Whoa, there we go. We have beauty. Well, that is wonderful. For this particular oracle, I'm going to actually go to the book, right? So this is card 40, 4 and 0. And one moment. Y'all forgive me, I ain't got my glasses on, so I'm going to try to read this as best as I can. Beauty, can you see that? I hope so. It says, every rose has its thorns, and the symbol of beauty reminds you that beauty is never perfect. Just as the beautiful experience you will have not be perfect forever. Your shadow is saying, or shall we say, without your shadow, you wouldn't be able to appreciate your higher self. You wouldn't be able to fully experience the grace of spirit without your shadow. Because see, if you ain't never been in a dark place, boo, what you know about light? If you've never been in the dark crevices of your soul, how would you really be able to explain the experience of light? Exactly. So be very, very grateful for your shadow side. And whether you believe it or not, your shadow side, yeah, your shadow side is fun. A little careless sometimes. But your shadow side really is, it can save your life for real, for real. You know? It saved my life. Because see, had I been loving light in the wrong circumstances, I would have been destroyed. Because people seek out, some people, not all people, some people seek out light to destroy it or to bottle it so it can't be exposed to the rest of the world. Would have been destroyed many a times had I not addressed my shadow side. My shadow is where my ego resides. Right? Your ego is not going to let you get played. Not as an individual. Not if you got a healthy one. Alright, y'all. Let's get this message. The rest of it. Let's get the rest of your message from your shadow side. I didn't mean to even shuffle the deck, so apparently I needed to. Let's get one more from your shadow. Spirit, please. One more oracle for the collective to address the shadow side of oneself. One more oracle, please. Woo! Okay, so take the top one. So, the last one we have from the shadow is fulfillment. It is card number 22 and 0. Those numbers may resonate to you. And, one moment. Alright. I hope you guys can see this. It says, this is a sign that all your needs are being met, that you are close to achieving your goals. So, if you've been listening to this channel and you've been taking the messages that I have been receiving from Spirit's heart, you've been putting the work in, your spirit, your inner child, and your shadow side, those parts of your being are very pleased with you at this moment, collective. You have put the work in. I flipped this deck over by accident. And at the bottom of the deck is honesty. We got that for the inner child. You guys are on fire. I am so very proud of you as the collective. I'm going to keep that up. I'm not going to fool. I try not to fool with the under the deck, because that's what's going on behind the scenes. Sometimes, you know, we got to leave room in life to be surprised. So that's why I try not to go underneath the deck, but y'all know I'm nosy. You know I'm nosy. Anyway, let's address your kumbaya phase of your life, your higher self, right? Let's address the higher self of the collective. I don't know, y'all. This is citrine. This is citrine, just in case I didn't mention it, to handle your higher side, or your higher version of yourself. Spirit, please align the oracle for the collective to address its higher side. Love and light. Peace and gratitude. I'm still going to get that other reading out eventually. And I am definitely going to get your individuals out for May. As we all know, Mother's Day is coming up soon, so I am about to get into my life, so much so because we are a very tight-knit family. And we are going to plan something for my mother, of course, and that's going to be time-consuming, so we'll see what Spirit says as far as these readings are concerned. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Spirit, please align the oracle. Oh, while we here, before you get the rest of this message, right? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that like button and hit that bell and subscribe and become a part of the tribe, right? Put me in the algorithm, y'all. Put me in the algorithm. All right, Spirit. I'll cut the deck here. Spirit, please give us an oracle to address our higher selves as the collective. Thank you. Wow, 2 came out. Okay. You got chop wood. For me, in this deck, that means putting in the work. You're putting in the work. Chopping the wood, right? Getting the foundations of everything in place. Making sure I get, like I said, that blueprint that you have. If it needs to be scrapped and redone, this is the time to do it. If it needs to be revamped in any way, this is the time to do it before we go full on into manifestation, right? Putting the work in, right? So, second card you got that came out with that, it's time to go. Putting the work in. Spirit is ready to back up your plans. It's time to go. It's time to get active. It's time to get in your life and do it and live it. That's what I got intuitively from this card. Now, of course, you guys can go by the book, the traditional meanings. That's your business, but I am an intuitive reader. Don't come up on my channel and tell me how to read. Moving on. Alright, so we have addressed the inner child who is grateful for your honesty as far as you living your life. We have addressed your shadow, who sees the beauty in your life because of the honesty that you move through every single day. Every day. Your higher self, being that all of this is in line, is trying to get the rest in line. The heavenly part of yourself, putting the work in, making sure when the blessings roll in, you have no obstacles, no blockages. Everything's all green. All green. I like this for the collective. You guys have really impressed me. We've come a long way since January. I was afraid to even step into this realm for real. I was going to be satisfied with just doing personals. But doing the collective and doing it on such a platform as YouTube is very exciting, but it is very draining, guys. There's a lot of energy pouring in when I am trying to do this for you guys, for us all. It's not just for you, it is me too. I get messages from these videos as well. It is not just you. I am a part of the collective, right? It is my business to inform the collective, right? Right. Alright. Empress K is tired, y'all. And I still haven't done. I wanted to give you guys a little peek. I'm going to do it real quick. Just real quick, right? Making magic cards. Y'all, I don't know what that noise was outside. And I don't know if y'all heard it or not. But I don't live in a neighborhood where they be shooting and stuff. I don't live in a bad neighborhood, okay? So if you heard that, I don't know what it was. I'm a little concerned, but not so concerned that I'm gonna cut the camera off and get on the flow. Moving on. So I'm going to get a making magic card for the elements, of course, of the collective: the air, the earth, the fire, and water. Alright, guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. I just heard, if you feel like singing in the shower, sing in the shower. It don't matter who can hear you. You in your own house. You scared to sing in your own shower? Moving on. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead, cut the deck here. We're going to start with air. Air. Get a making magic card for the elements of air. You have the labyrinth. It says transition to a higher level of being. Raise your energetic vibration and enlightenment. Very good, air signs. Alright, so earth. So I'm making magic card for earth. For earth, we have fire. It says the element of fire hurls new life, renewed passion, and a positive transformation. Earth. Be careful with fire. You know it can scorch the earth, so be careful. Be careful. Water. What do you have for water, spirit? Thank you. Prosperity. Very good. It says a prosperous business with riches and success. Whatever you're doing, water, spirit is very happy with it and supports it. Fire. Let's get the last one for fire. Ooh. Insight. It says opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. your intuition as usual, because fire signs are very intuitive people, is going to get even stronger in the month of May, fire signs, which is a little alarming, but because we already see so much. I know I do. I already see stuff I don't want to see, but it's nothing I can do about it. You got to take it all in. Moving on. Okay, so underneath the deck for the collective of the Making Magic cards, can you guys see that? Did I show you this? I think I did. Anyway, it has little luxuries. Generates luxurious experience and surroundings. Treat yourself well. Get your environments in order and check. Everyone, we want to live well and comfortable. And the little luxuries that we've accumulated in our life, we want to have all of those surrounding us in the month of May, because things are about to get good. Alright guys, so that's all I have. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Again, I'm going to get those individuals out, so be looking forward to those. There may be a part 2 to this. I'm not sure. I think I'm done though. But we'll see what Spirit says. But again, hit the like button. Hit the bell. Let me say it again. Hit the like button. And then hit the bell if you haven't already. Because I'm thinking you should have already. I mean, we in May now, y'all. Been doing this since January. You should know the routine by now. Anyhow. So, that's the end of the collective read for May. I really liked how everything laid out for us all. I'm looking forward to the energies moving into May. And I can't wait to do you guys individual so I can see what's going on with you individually. Alright guys. Again, thanks for stopping by the channel, Exuding Empress Energy Tarot. I have been Empress K. And until next time.